Welcome to Deadbeat Studios, y'all. I'm Jamie Lewis, and today we're going to be checking out a brand new bass from Spector. Brand new. I think it's actually just an update of an already existing model, the Euro LX. This has a dark glass preamp that I believe is still based on the Spector kind of mid-range growl that it's known for, but dark glass electronics. And then also this is a bolt-on version. I'm pretty sure the LX was always neck through, but now you have the choice of bolt-on or neck through. You can tell I don't really know because I haven't opened it up yet. I don't know what it sounds like. That's kind of the point of this video. We're going to discover it together. Now, that being said, you saw me hitting a button. It's pretty loose around here. I'm doing all this live on the fly. So please cut me some slack. Give me just a little bit of grace because I'm going to say some wrong things. I'm going to play some wrong notes. I'm discovering this instrument for the first time along with you, and that's kind of the point, to show you how intuitive it is and how quickly you can learn it and get good sounds out of it. So we'll unbox it. I'll do my first impression, just kind of going through the features and telling you what I think about it. Then we're going to play 4 different songs, different genres, different techniques. We'll play with the pick, finger style. Might even mic up a bass amp if we have the time for it, and just kind of put it through its paces and see what it does. And at the end of the video, I'll go ahead and tell you what I think about it once I've played it in some actual music. But first thing, got to get this box open. We do all of our unboxings around here with a machete, because why wouldn't you? Safety first, that's what I always say. That one. It's pretty on brand, I guess. Don't worry, I'm a professional. And if I need any help, that guy back there, he's very skilled with the blade. He knows what he's doing. Okay, comes in a gig bag. That's pretty nice. Spector has really nice gig bags too. This is the part of the show where I'm really out of breath. I'm always moving things around. Okay, so comes in a gig bag. Very nice and thickly padded. I wouldn't quite put it on par with mono cases, but definitely thick. I wouldn't have a problem, you know, throwing it in the overhead of an airplane or something like that. All right, check that out. I've got a lot of different cameras here at the studio. I'll run it through some different angles and we'll get a real nice close-up on everything. But hell yeah, nice instrument. All right, so let's see what we got here. Very nice looking instrument. We got those soap bar pickups, the new dark glass preamp. The box said it was a bolt-on, which yes, it's obviously a bolt-on. It said BOBLK, so I was assuming that that meant it was going to be black, like shiny black. Clearly, it's charcoal gray, real dark gray. I guess you could call it black, but you can see, you know, it's not like a gloss finish. The finish on the body is the same as whatever the neck is. What is that? Matte? Is that a matte finish? Satin? I can never remember. And you can see, you know, a little bit of the wood grain, some flame going on. It's pretty cool. It's like a cross between a coffee table bass, like, you know, one of those ones, and like a production model. It's been stained, not painted, I guess. So it's very cool. It's a cross between the two. Neck is very straight. Thank you, Spector, for sending me an instrument that's already set up. You'd be amazed how many times you get something and the tubes are out. Strings got to be changed. Something crazy like that. First thing I'm going to check is the balance. We've got the strap peg here instead of here right in the center. So what that does is that kind of gives the neck a general upward trend rather than down. So it's gonna fight that neck dive. Very, very nice. I'm a fan of that already. Let me plug it in. Where does this cable go? Okay, good. Is your studio like mine? Are you tripping over things all the time? Can't find anything, breaking stuff? Welcome to Deadbeat Studios. This is how it goes. All right, do we have sound? Yes, we do. Okay. Let me flatten everything out on the bass. There's the bass. Hey, check 1, 2. I know it's probably quiet at the moment. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mute my microphone. That way you don't hear, my hands and stuff attacking the instrument. And I'm just going to play with each of the knobs, see what they do. I'll come back over here and I'll give you my thoughts. Give me like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So part of what I'm doing is I'm just experimenting with it, seeing how does it react with harmonics, how does it feel in this part of the neck, this part of the neck, can I do those licks that I always do? And you saw me try one twice, 3 times, it didn't work. I'm also not a 5-string player. I do play 5s quite often, but not the acrobatic stuff. If I'm playing 5, it's because I'm doing pop music and I'm doing like just driving 8th notes kind of stuff. We're going to experiment with this instrument on several genres. I'll dive into those in just a minute, but first, I want to learn what all these things do and just get a feel for the voicing of it. So right off the bat, probably the neck pickup. Hold on, let me go back. Let me refresh my memory. Let me bring my bass back. So the neck pickup, I'm looking at my meters right now. Bridge pickup versus neck. Neck pickup definitely has like 3 or 4 more dB. I mean, I'm kind of guessing, but the neck pickup's hotter and thicker. Hey, that's usually how it goes. But I don't know if you watched me. When I went to the neck pickup when I was jamming a second ago, and then I started cranking the low end. Yeah, very full, very killer sounding. So that's the cool thing about having a bridge pickup. I'm sorry, a active bass with an EQ, because when you go that bridge pickup and it's super thin, look how close it is to the bridge too. That's like way closer than 70s spacing probably. But you can dial in some of that low end again. Let me play with the top end. I'm going to turn off my mic because, again, I don't want the finger strike to come through. I don't know if I've said this yet, but the output is pretty hot. In fact, you've seen me going back and forth, not just on the difference between the neck pickup, but in general, this is a hot bass. A lot like the NS Pulse over here. I play 60s and 70s style Fender instruments, low output, very quiet. So with this, I'm like having to adjust my attack a little bit because it's distorting on the way in, and I'm looking, my meters, I'm all the way down. I couldn't possibly get the volume any quieter other than just not attacking the string as hard or putting a pad in between me and the interface, which is pretty common these days, especially with high output instruments. So I'm just saying, depending on the pedal or amplifier that you plug into, you may get some distortion, or you may have to adjust your technique a little bit, and that's just what you get with these really hot output instruments. For me, I'm just going to play quiet and crank my headphones, and that should kind of make it so that I'm not digging in and getting real dirty with the tone. Let me see if I can slap. I'm not a 5-string slapper. Like I said already, I don't play acrobatic 5-string stuff. I don't slap a lot anyways, but let's see what we can come up with. Okay, let me say this. I really like the neck pickup. I don't know if you saw my face. By the way, the bass knob is up like 20%. Top end was all the way up. And as soon as I started doing this on the neck pickup, compared to the both pickups together, the neck pickup has this like basketball bouncing on a gymnasium floor, like doof, doof kind of sound. I'll turn my mic off so I can make sure. I really like how again, I'm not much of a slapper, but I really like how the top end, it's all the way up. Now it's in the middle. Now it's all the way down. I'm not getting tss, or if it is, it's just not translating in my headphones. I like that a lot because I'm not a fan of too much top end. In fact, here's the top end flat. You might interpret that as the tone knob is rolled down, or it's too dark. No, that's just flat. That's the way I like to hear it. So definitely this bass has the right amount of top end for me and for my taste and what I play. Let's see, we did slap, played around with all the different pickups. Man, I think I know what it does. Next thing I want to do is I want to play some songs with it. That's what we got to do. Okay, the first song I'm going to play is with a pick. Now, I don't do a lot of 5-string playing, and I don't do a lot of pick playing. So that's why we're starting here. What I'm going to do here is try to get a really slicey top end. And I want to play around for a quick second. I want to see where, typically when I'm playing with the pick, I play right here. Like almost right next to the bridge. I'm trying to get the angle. But because of where these pickups are placed, I might cause it to overdrive. I don't know. They're definitely going to get in the way because I'm not good with playing with the pick. It's not my thing. So if you hear that sound, that's me hitting the pickups with the pick. Sorry, my bad. And also, the tension's going to be different. So check this out. Typically, playing here, the string is really taut, so it's easier to play. If I come over here, like it's harder to get those sounds as tight because the string is more loosey-goosey, you know what I mean? So I'm going to have to maybe adjust my technique a little bit, but that's okay. Let me double check the volume of the track. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Sorry if that was really loud. So I'm going to lay into this one. It might be distorting a little bit. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, let me see if I can play closer to the bridge. Again, let me just play for a second, play around with the pick attack and see where I like it. Okay, so I definitely like the smack that it gets closer to the neck. And that is true. Whenever I play with the pick, I tend to smack the notes there and then do the more drivey things towards the bridge. I think it's going to work for this. I'm not concerned. Let me pull in the backing track. I'll turn off my microphone and let's see what we got. I'm hitting wrong buttons. Okay. So I definitely screwed up this part. I was partially just taken back by how good the neck pickup sounded. I started with both pickups on, which is just a little bit more soft, I guess. But yo, that was really sick. Let me try that little 11/8 section again. Uh-oh. I'm getting the... Okay, it's working. I was getting the spinny wheel of death from Apple. I'm going to try playing that one more time, but instead of going to the neck pickup for this part, I'm just going to play that one section again on this tone. It's more pointy. It might translate better. I just got to remember where I am. I could take either one. Honestly, I could do the neck pickup or the bridge. I mean, I got to be able to play it. That's a given. I got to be able to do it better. But yeah, not bad. I'm going to put the pick down. Let's go to fingerstyle. I'm going to jump to the bridge pickup because this song I recorded on Music Man on a Stingray. So I just know it had that really burpy kind of mid-rangey tone. Also, all the songs you're hearing today, these were all recorded here at the studio. In fact, that last one was me singing. I think I played drums on. Yeah, I did everything. I did guitars and drums on all of them. Not these ones, though. These are some production music. I don't know where these songs ended up, but they're on Netflix or some TV show somewhere. So this one's kind of like a 80s synth pop kind of dark ballad. Here, check it out. Okay, so there's already low end in there. There's a synth bass going bum 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 bum. So I'm gonna try to stay out of the way of that. That's why I did it with the Stingray, and that's why I'm going for the bridge pickup. How's this one go? Okay, so it is thin. I'm going to darken it even more. I'm going to roll down some of that top end. Now it's at 50%. I think it's got to stick out a little bit more than that. So a little bit more on the top end. And let's fill out the bottom just ever so slightly. Here's a 15% boost. Not quite as much as that synth bass, but enough. Now let me gain it up. Okay, let's give it a try. Same thing, I'm going to mute my microphone. That was my bad. I hit the wrong button. Sorry, I'll do that again. Here we go. All right, I'm going to try that one more time without that light falling off. I'm going to try that one more time because I screwed something up, but also I want to get a little bit more top end. I want to see if a little bit more slice. So I'm going to go up. Here's 100%. And it's got too much like scratching a chalkboard. So I'm going to pull it down just a little. Okay, let's give that a try. I got to be careful. Sorry, my microphone's still on. I got to be careful not to play and sing too much, because here's the thing. All these songs are on Spotify. Hey, there's a link in the description. You can go check them out. But I'll get dinged for copyright on songs that I am an owner of. So if I let them play for longer than 20 or 30 seconds, YouTube dings them, lawyers get involved, and someone takes 90% of my money, even though I own it. Even though it's my money. Bullshit. So here's the thing. The bridge pickup, definitely usable on this bass. It just needs a little bit of love in the low end, and that's always the case with the bridge pickup. But in this particular case, man, this top end is perfect. I'm getting an alarm. Hold on. That's how unprofessional I am. I don't turn my cell phone off. Because why would you do that? Yeah, that was perfect for that last song. This one is pop country. This is a song called Rain by my good friend Bill Worrell. I'm going to start. This one's either going to be neck pickup, bridge pickup, or somewhere in between. I'm going to start flat on the top end, and we'll pretty much just be playing with the bass and the pickup blend between the neck and the center. Now let's just see what we get from this one. Hey, check 1, 2. It's kind of like a Rascal Flatts pop country. Whoa, yeah. Tired eyes and sleepless nights, I knew them well. Wondering if you ever cared, I couldn't tell. As a drop fall harder on my face, and it feels like rain pouring I think I'm liking both pickups instead of the neck for this one.
And now it's been a long time since those days went by. And I thank God I made it through that night. So glad it happened in the end, though I still wonder what could have been as a drop fall harder on my face. And it feels like rain pouring down the night you left me standing on the sidewalk of the city streets. Oh, how could I have been in so deep? It's been a long time, but I still remember.
This is my favorite tone.
Yeah, but I look back, see the road it's led me through, and how much stronger I am because of you.
Okay, so funny thing about this song, I haven't played this one since we recorded it, and I've realized, like, when I do these videos, I'll only play 30 seconds, like I told you, and it's usually like verse 1, chorus 1. Like I know the section. I don't listen to the whole or play the whole 3 or 4 minute song. So on that one, after the second chorus, I was like, what comes next? Actually, I forgot entirely how the bridge goes. I don't even know if what I was playing was correct. But that's what that one sounded like. For sure, I liked the neck pickup a little bit more. So rather than going center, I found that by going a little bit more on the neck, boosting barely any of the low end, that made it so that I didn't have to play as hard. So like when I was both pickups in the center, bass basically 10%, I was playing like this. All I did is I moved the neck pickup a little bit, gave it a little bit more low end, and then I stopped playing as loud. Right, so that right there was much, much more comfortable for my fingers. Definitely felt better. But, you know, I could have taken either sound, but that one was more comfortable for me to play. This song here, this is the last one we'll do. We've done some hardcore. We did some synthy, 80s pop, pop country. What's this one?
Them inspired, always reaching higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can make me feel alive.
Right. Okay, I forgot about this one. All right, so let's do this. Let's see how nasty we can get the neck pickup to sound. I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to dig this. Okay, so top end is all the way up. Neck pickup is all the way up. Bass is in the center. Sounds a little too thin, but watch what happens when we pull in the track.
Them inspired, always reaching higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can make me feel alive.
Ah!
So electric, whatever. Oh, this feeling's so hard to.
There we go.
One of a kind. La 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 la. Everything you touch is gold. Such an icon. Yeah, let it go. Don't be afraid to let it go. When you take the floor, ooh, that's all yours. You and me got.
Okay, so here's the thing. Normally when you're playing 5 strings, I'm thinking clean. I'm thinking big, full. I'm not thinking character. So on that track, I remember for sure, I either used that Squire Bronco up there or a G&L short scale. Whatever it was a short scale. It had nylon strings on it. I played with a pick, and we made it dirty. Because, like, that's the point. The point is to get, like, just a dirty, funky vibe, character. And when I think 5-string bass, I usually don't think that. I usually think clean. It blends in. It's hi-fi. Like it's there to kind of not stick out. But I was able to get a vibey, character-driven tone. Yeah, definitely. It almost sounds like I'm playing with the pick. What if I drop my pick? What if I do play it with the pick?
Them inspired, always reaching high. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can make me feel
Ah,
so electric. Wanna
I gotta learn how to play with the pick. But seriously, this bass has character, has vibe to it. I was expecting it to just be like kind of clean and transparent and versatile. Well, but I mean, it is versatile for that reason. It's not just a clean 5-string. It's got character. Wasn't expecting that. Here's what I've got to say. It's a fantastic 5-string active bass. If that's your thing, if that's what you're into, you're not going to be disappointed by this. I don't play these kinds of instruments. I typically play Fender style 4-string passive, right? I've said it 2 or 3 times already. But when I play a 5-string, and it happens all the time in the studio and on stage, when I play a 5-string, I do not want the Fender sound. I don't want a 5-string P bass. Get out of here. I don't want a 5-string J bass. I don't want a 5-string passive. This is what I want. I want a 5-string with soap bar pickups, more harmonic information, real hi-fi sounding, lots of top end, even though I'm probably going to roll it off. And then just a simple 2 or 3 band EQ. That's all I need on a 5-string. Because again, what I'm trying to do is the opposite of what I would get with a 4-string Fender. If all I want to do is lower notes, I'll tune the 4-string down. There's no reason to pick up a 5, unless you want that really modern, hi-fi 5-string with all the bells and whistles that I'm talking about. So if I'm going to reach for a 5, this is the kind I'm going for. So if you're looking for one, I would highly recommend it. Came in perfect shape. I keep checking to see. And I'm also looking, this whole time I've been looking like right here, quite often you'll see like sawdust or, just a chip. Just bad craftsmanship, but none of that. It's all great. They did a fantastic job with this instrument. Yeah, well done, Spector. So if you're in the market for a really good hi-fi, modern sounding 5-string bass, which again, if I'm playing 5-string, that's the one I want. Man, look no further. This thing is really fantastic. So Spector, thanks so much for sending this out. I appreciate it. I got to send this back, unfortunately. But thanks so much, y'all, for watching. I appreciate you. Check out the description. There's links to all the gear that we use today. And also Jamie's Bass Academy. If you want to come and hang out with me, learn how to play the way that I do, there's a link to a 14-day free trial. You'll find it in the description. Thanks, y'all. See you next time.